Hello everyone, I'm Joanne and welcome to my craft room. I am an affiliate for Spellbinders and other companies. There's links below for you to click on, and when you place an order I receive a small commission, and that's at no cost to you. Thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel. In this video we are going to make this adorable card with the Mouse House designs. This is Miss Monica. Every mouse has a name, isn't that sweet? And our new product here, this is the Fresh Pick labels right here that I've used instead of like a square, just a different shape. So these are all new products for the month of May. A lot of fun. And I wanted to show you what I've done here with the card here. So this is some beautiful glittered cardstock, and I cut out a smaller piece from the inside. You don't need the entire piece when you're doing something like this because I just wanted the border. So I made sure that I cut the smaller piece out. Now I will save this. I could have done it in a square or a rectangle or a circle or two ovals or whatever, but I had these dies out, so I just thought that I would cut this out. Look at how pretty this cardstock is. I love that pink. There's a whole array of color in, let me get it. In this glittered cardstock collection. Look at these two pinks, and there's black and gold and silver and blues and purple and reds and blue, other, a couple of shades of blue. But I'll link this below for you guys. If you're looking for some glittered cardstock just to keep in your collection, this is a wonderful set. So there's that. And this is wonderful. Little shape here. This is, like I said, from the Fresh Pick labels and tags is what this is called. And we are going to go ahead and do some stamping. Let me get my MISTI right here, and we'll just open that up. Now the one thing with this too is I've got some watercolor paper here. Go ahead and remove your pad because these are red rubber stamps and they already have a pad, so you don't need that. Now you want to make sure with this, see these little points, you want to make sure that things are even. Okay, so when you put it on, like I rest it on the bottom of my MISTI, but I'm looking at my grid lines here. Okay, and I'm just going to put a couple of magnets down. This one up here. And let's go ahead and get out our stamp. So this has a few wonderful sayings. When life gives you troubles, blow bubbles. I love that. Be happy. I wanted to concentrate on that be so cute, and just be yourself. Really cute, right? All Mouse House designs are cute. No matter what, they are just stinking cute. So let's go ahead and put this right here. And this kind of swoops off of this die cut just a little bit, but that's okay. And I've got these are candy, bubblegum candies. This one actually right here in the center, look at that, it says bubble. Isn't that cute? Really stinking sweet. So let's go ahead and put that here. And I'll close my door. And I'm going to use some Memento black ink because this is good ink to use when you watercolor because it doesn't run. So I just re-inked up this pad. So we'll go through there just like that. Ooh, don't get any black on anything, right? And I'll bring this over, smush that down. Go ahead and transfer that ink just like that. But we'll go ahead, of course, and add some more layers of ink. That's the greatest thing about using a MISTI. I believe scrapbook.com has the MISTI back in stock. If not, you could go to My Sweet Petunia and order. I'll link the one from scrapbook.com below for you if they have it in stock. Let's see. Do we look good and complete there? I think we do. That looks nice. Okay, let me remove this stamp. Clean that off in a little bit. Let me get this little bit of ink off right there where it kind of went over. Right? Good. And now, I'm just going to move this to the side. And we'll use our Be Happy right here. Now, I love this because of the grid lines in the cover. And I have the mini MISTI. So I kind of just look here to see if I'm straight. Looks good to me. And we'll go ahead and ink this up nicely. Do all of our black stamping first. And I'll get that a little bit more bold. Just like that. Oh, perfect. Absolutely. Okay. So we'll remove that. And now, of course, we're ready for some watercoloring, right? Cover my ink. As you know, that can become a disaster. First, what I want to do, too, is bring this back in. So my card base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored 4.25, and look, it's upside down. How many of us have done that? We've all done it. So always good to check, right? But sometimes, even though I check, things get turned around and whoops. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I absolutely love these bottles, and I really love the Bearly Art Precision craft glue because it is not clogging in these bottles because it's a little bit more liquidy than the other glue that I was using. So there's that. I did not have a glue issue. You know, and like I say, if that's the only issue I've got going on in this craft room, we're in good shape, right? So let's go ahead and get this even. Right there. Yep. I believe we're pretty good there. And we'll just let that dry. So I'll put that off to the side. I love these caps too. They come in a package of 2. So I really liking these bottles. I like that the tip for me with filming is longer so that my hand is back away from the project so much. So I really like that. Okay, so let's see. We are going to use, I'm going to use, this is set number 6. I got this at scrapbook.com. This is the Ranger ink, I believe, from Tim Holtz, and has so many pretty colors. There's so many sets. I also found them on Amazon also. So if I can't find set 6 on scrapbook.com, I'll link something below for you in my Amazon link. And I'm also going to be using my beautiful Opalescent YASUTOMO watercolors here, both. And my fun watercolor brushes. I knew I would use these like crazy. So, especially for something like this, I think we'll have a lot of fun with this. I'm going to first take my pencils here, and my bubble I'm going to do in this beautiful abandoned coral on the outside. The greatest thing about Mouse House Designs is that if you are new to crafting or watercoloring, see all the black that's on here? That is all of your shading, and they do it for you, which is wonderful. It's easy and fun. And you get a really cute little card. So I'm just coloring this in with my coral, trying not to go outside that line right there of my big bubble. Reminds me, this, I picked this because reminded me of when I was a kid. We would chew gum and see who could make the biggest bubble. I bet a lot of you have done that. But when I saw it, that's where my mind went, and I thought that it would be fun. I just really wanted to color the bubble, to tell you the truth. I was like, oh, I love that bubble. You can make it any color, you know, because you could have blue, you could have purple for grape, you know, bubble gum. I just think it's so cute. Okay, so there's that. And then the inside, I'm going to switch to my pink. Because, you know, like when a bubble expands, the inside of it is a little lighter than the outside. So I'm just going to color this in. We'll hit this with a little water in just a second. There we go. Okay, now my little mouse I'm going to do in brushed corduroy. So it gives my mouse like a yellowish brown kind of tinge, which I thought was really cute. Now when I color the mouse, I don't color the fur that is sticking out like here from the outside of the body. I just let that be black. So I just kind of come around here, add my crayon or pencil, call it a crayon, and just down like that. So stinking cute, right? Now also the little mouse's feet, and there is a little foot that is right under here, right under that bubble package right there. That's like the bubblegum packaging. And then its little hands I'm going to do in the pink. And his ears. Little eye and face. And his tail. I'm going to show you another way too to use these crayons in just a second. Okay. All right. Now, let's go ahead, and I want to add the shimmer now to my bee. I'm going to do in a yellow and a green for the wings, so I'm going to use my shimmery watercolor, and I'm going to use my pen here, my watercolor pen. I love these. This was the first time that I used it, and I immediately fell in love. So I'm going to use some gold right here, and so the tip is wet, and so I'm just going to pick up some color there, color in my bee, make its little face gold too. There we go. Let me get a towel. And what you want to do is just kind of, you could squeeze it if you want to, and squeeze the color out of it. And now it's ready to go to another color. I'm going to use this pretty green up here, and I'm going to do its wings. I have taken a love to watercoloring. I never thought I would. It just is so relaxing for me. Now I'm going to come down here, and let's grab some, did I do pink, like a pink, a blue, and a purple. So let's get this pink right here. Okay. And I'm just going to color my wrapper. I picked this light pink. You know how, what bubble gum is that? That is that pink wrapper. Maybe it's Hubba Bubba. I can't remember. Or Bazooka. Now Bazooka has like blue and red, I think. Boy, so could Bazooka blow bubbles or what? I haven't had bubble gum in a long time. But as a kid, it was a big deal to get some bubble gum, especially if you were out on the playground, because we were never allowed that. So, there we go. Now I want to add my pretty blue. I love this blue here. Pick that up, and I'm going to color this wrapper right here. And I'm using this fine tip. I knew that for me, I would use this fine tip more than probably any tip that I use. just because it really helps to get into the little nooks and crannies of any picture. And I like that this is shimmery for our bubblegum wrapper here. I'm just going to add a little bit more to make it a little bit darker. And look at how fast. Nice. Okay, I'm going to clean my brush off over here. Just kind of squeezing through the water and wiping it. Now it might stain a little bit, but that's okay. We're going to use this pretty purple right here. And we're going to put this here on this wrapper that says bubble. Oh, I wanted that back there to be blue. I'll switch back in just a second. Almost like that wrapper was kind of broken. Or torn, I should say. Just adding color here. You can really get into a zone when you do this. Just like that. Okay, let me clean that off again. And I'll go back into my blue here. And I'll color this one here. So like I was saying, if you are new to watercoloring, Mouse House is definitely a way to go. Because as you can see, it has done the shading for me. Now, remember, we want to go ahead and color in. I want to remove my color here, my brush. I want to go ahead and add my water to the pencils so I get that watercolor look. Right here. So cute. Wipe that off. Get my mouse. Now watch that watercolor change the water on the watercolor pencil. Watch it change how that looks. Because this is a bigger area, you can really see it. Isn't that cute? Ah, I love it. Okay, now I'm going to switch to my medium brush. There's a medium and a large. This is the medium. This one's the large. I'm going to switch to my medium. And I'm going to color right here. Come in with my, because this is just a bigger area. Just give it that nice washed watercolor look. Right around its little face. Right out to that edge. Just like that. And now I'm going to come in here where the pink is and just blend all of this. Now, if I feel like I need more pink, I'm going to take my brush, I'm going to put it on my pencil, and I'm going to add a little color. But I want this to kind of melt into that orange also that I use, that coral. Just like that. And I think that's wonderful. Oh, so cute. Okay, now, my mice to me are floating in the air. So I'm going to take my Forest Moss, my pencil. Let's close this one up. I think I'm done with that. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to take my forest moss right here, and I'm going to switch back. Let me let me clean that. I'm going to switch back to my little tip. And you want to kind of give these guys something to land on. So I'm going to get the forest moss, and right under here where it allows us to have that shading, I'm going to go ahead and color this like they're sitting in the grass, like they're outside. And that's going to give the look of that they're actually standing on something, you know, like you've got a little landing zone here. Just like that. So just picking up a little color right from the pencil, the watercolor pencil. And there we go. That is so pretty. Oh, they're so much fun. And her name is Monica. Put my cap on. Put my pencil away. Okay. Now, I want to go ahead and put this on the front here. I'm going to use my liquid glue again. Liquid glue I found, and this glimmered cardstock is the best way to go. I tried to use inline adhesive, but honestly it did not stick very well. So the liquid glue is really the way to go. Just like that. Look how pretty our card has come together. And my very fave, the Aura Opalescent Sequins is what we're going to use here. Let's get some of these guys out. And let's go ahead and add some of these guys to our pretty project. Get a big one here. Now watch, sometimes these, you know, come up and they're like 2 or 3 together. So you just have to separate them. And then one here. And then we'll do 2 here. Okay, which gives us a total of 5. It's always good to use odd numbers when you embellish. We get another medium one. That's a teeny tiny. Let's get this medium one right here. And how about a medium right there and a small right there. Oh, adorable! Couldn't ask for any better. Tap tap my glue bottle to get my glue to run down. And here is our pretty, very easy to watercolor card today. Let me get my little sequence back in my little bag here. I say these are very cost efficient because you get, like, as you see, 1,000,000 in the little bag. I love the little bag, and I just cut it out, the top of the packaging out, and taped it to my bag so that I knew what I had. And then I have a reorder number right here. But as you can see, I've been using these a lot, but I have a ton here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like our little Mouse House Monica today. Really fun. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.